What up, world? Welcome to the BrandonJaneauShow. As you know, I am Brandon, and like always, on all podcast platforms everywhere. BrandonJaneauShow, social media, Instagram, Threads, BrandonJaneau, Facebook, the BrandonJaneauShow, and of course, TikTok, BrandonJaneauShow. Go follow me on all of those social media platforms. I really do appreciate it if you do. Um, really, where you go is the YouTube channel, man. BrandonJaneauShow YouTube channel. Subscribe. Subscribe. Comment. I do comment back. Um, like the vids. It helps in the algorithm if you do. Uh, so yeah, let's get into it, man. This is Wrestling Life. Now I did my Wrestling Life episode. It's out right now. Matter of fact, on all social media, on all podcast platforms everywhere and everything. Really, where you go though. But this Wrestling Life, it is my top 10. My top 10 90s list. I've been doing the top 10 90s list for wrestling the last couple of weeks. It's only right that we finally take a trip to the WWF. Don't that sound nostalgic when you say WWF? Yes, WWF. WWE WWF is my top 10 90s wrestlers of the two of the nine of the 2000 of the 90s of WWE WWF. So let's get into it, man. If you don't know, I do my top 10 list. I go from 10 to 1. I explain why each wrestler's on the list, why each wrestler's on the list, and why I have them on my list. Um, Here's the thing, man. If you don't like the list, if you do not like my list, you can, you can make your own fucking list. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I swear it is not that damn hard. You can make your own fucking list. It's not that hard. All right, now let's start off this. Let's get this list going. At number 10, kicking off the list. At number 10, it is China. Yeah, China was a game changer, man. What some of these kids see kind of in Rhea Ripley, we actually saw China do it. China was actually beat wrestling men, like actually wrestling men. China won the Intercontinental Championship. When you look at the lineage of the Intercontinental Championship, China is is in the fucking history books because of it. China won the Intercontinental Championship. She was the first woman to ever participate in the Royal Rumble. Like, bro, she not only that, she entered in at number 30. China is one of the rare few people on the planet in the wrestling world that really changed the conversation of what a wrestler is and a female wrestler is. China has paved the way for the Bet Phoenixes and all them, and now the Rhea Ripleys. China was the first. Like she was the first one, starting off as kind of like this valet bodyguard and DX to becoming one of the biggest female wrestlers of all time. Tragic how her life ended. I still think she needs to be in the Hall of Fame by herself, not with DX, by herself. The history that this woman has made and created for women's wrestling itself, she should be in the goddamn Hall of Fame for it. So I got China at number 10. Argue with your mama, not me. She's on my goddamn list. When you talk about the 90s, China's on that damn list. Are you kidding me? Number 9. Number 9. I got Owen Hart. I follow Owen Hart. Owen Hart is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Yes, is it because I'm a little brother? You're fucking right, I am. But Owen Hart, WrestleMania 10, him and Brett. Um, if you ever watched him and Shawn Michaels work, bro, when he joined the Nation of Domination with the Rock, the corporation and shit, like, bro, Owen Hart's that dude, man. Owen was funny. Like, if you actually watch Owen Hart, he was funny. Like, bro, Owen Hart was that dude, and then he could just go out there and fucking wrestle. Like, fucking wrestle, dude. Like, Yeah, man. Owen Hart is at number 9 on my list. I don't fuck with nobody say. The fact that this man never got a chance to be a world champion, I know he died tragically too. But man, if he would have gotten a chance to be just a champion and work with the talent in the early 2000s, like think about all the talent that man didn't get a chance to really work with. We could. I know it's a match of him and Kurt Angle, but I would have loved to see him and Kurt Angle actually really work against each other on TV. Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Malenko. Yo, like, bro, like, if he got a chance to work with the actual talent in the late 90s, 2000s, Chris Jericho, when Shawn came back, Taker, Austin, hopefully again, The Rock again, bro, there was Triple H, like, and then you think of like him and Brock Lesnar. If him and Brock Lesnar got a chance to wrestle each other, ooh, shit. Oh my God, yeah, yeah. Owen Hart's on his list. Owen Hart's on his list, man. Owen Hart's on his list. Number 8, Bret the Hitman Hart. Yeah, I got Bret at number 8. Um, one above his brother. What can I say, man? He's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret Hart is that fucking dude. Anybody that don't understand wrestling philosophy or wrestling psychology, then you don't know Bret Hart. I told you WrestleMania 10 with his brother Owen was something to be a holding. But go watch him and Shawn at WrestleMania 11. Even though that match, I think it's a lot of credit. If you actually watch the match, it's a very long, dragging match. It's not like a super crazy match. It's a real long, dragging 60 minutes. But it's still good. It's still it's still great. Go watch him in Stone Cold WrestleMania 13, which is like one of the greatest fucking matches you will ever watch in your life. Like that match is fucking iconic. It's one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time. Him and Taker at SummerSlam in '97. Yeah, '97. Bro, like Bret Hart as a wrestler, it sucks that his career is kind of summed up in Screwjob and Goldberg. It's kind of fucked up that his career is kind of like summed up into that shit. But Bret in the '90s was the shit. Number 7, Shawn Michaels. I did not see Shawn as much in the '90s as I did in the 2000s. So please do not come at me with the bullshit about Shawn should be higher. I was born in '94. Even though I was born in '94, I can still respect the accolades and the greatness of Shawn Michaels. And it actually made me respect his 2000s run a lot fucking more. Shawn in the '90s, if you never seen him and Mick Foley, like Mankind in the '90s at In Your House, Mind Games, you are missing out on one of the greatest matches you've ever seen. That match is fucking phenomenal. Him and Owen Hart, bruh, fucking incredible, bro. Him and Stone Cold had a match, not at WrestleMania 14, but they had a match at I think like King of the Ring. Excuse me, before the WrestleMania 14 match. Him and Taker, that whole rivalry with him and Taker in the '90s, from In Your House to when they finally did step into the Hell in a Cell, that whole match, that whole storyline is fucking goated. Like if you go watch that, like in its totality, you'd be like, whoa. And it all stems from Taker getting hit in the head with a chair at SummerSlam because of Bret Hart. It all stems from that. Shawn was that fucking dude. WrestleMania 10, when him and Razor, Scott Hall, rest in peace. Yep, Shawn was that fucking dude, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. Shawn's that fucking dude, man. And number 6, Kane. I got Kane at 6. Uh, I fuck with Kane, man. Kane in the 2000s, yeah. But 90s Kane, when he first debuted and Hell in a Cell, ripped the fucking doors off the hinges, like ripped the door off the hinges, walked into the cage, Tombstone Taker, and he was beating the shit out of Pete Rose and the Hardy Boys and all this shit. Like, bro, like Kane was that fucking dude. His presentation itself was probably one of the greatest presentations that has ever been done by a wrestler. Like, I don't think people realize like how great of a presentation Kane was. I would say the two greatest presentations that have ever been is Kane and Undertaker. Those are the two greatest WWE. Those are the two greatest wrestling, like two greatest wrestling characters and two greatest wrestling presentations that has ever been seen. Because they can always pick it up and do it. There's a lot that goes into, you know, Triple H and The Rock and Stone Cold. Like those two could pick up and do those characters to the day they die. But yeah. Before I get in my top 5, I gotta recap the list. At number 10, China. At number 9, Owen Hart. At number 8, Bret Hart. At number 7, Shawn Michaels. At number 6, Kane. Number 5. Number 5. It is the People's Champion, The Rock. Yes. I got The Rock at number 5. Now I know a lot of people be mad at me for putting The Rock at 5, but The Rock is at 5. 90s Rock? You talk about Die Rocky Die Rock? No, I'm not talking about Die Rocky Die Rock. But until he joined the Nation of Domination, and he got that heat, and then he joined the corporation, became one of the youngest WWE champions of all time. It wasn't really established what The Rock was. It set up his 2000s. But I have said numerous times, him and Nation of Domination versus DX is one of the greatest faction versus faction rivalries of all time. That's just facts. The Rock in the 90s, I would say mid to late 90s, that's when he really became The Rock. You know what I mean? Like that's when he became The Rock. When he finally joined the corporation, won the title, that's when it became a conversation. So yeah, but The Rock is at number 5 for me. Number 4. Speaking of Nation of Domination versus DX, is Triple H. The Game, Triple H. I know a lot of people are mad that I probably have Triple H in front of The Rock, but for me, I was more of a DX guy than I was a Nation of Domination guy because I fucked with the good guys. But when they finally did switch it and Triple H became a heel, oh, I hated that son of a bitch. I hated that son of a bitch. Oh man, when he joined the corporation ministry and all that shit, and Taker and all, man, I did not like that motherfucker at all, bro. And then when they finally started running the storyline of who ran over Stone Cold and shit like that, man, bro, listen, man. Triple H in the 90s, being a part of DX, with Shawn and then taking it over after Shawn left. Man, I was just more of a fan of Triple H, man. You know, I was more of a fan of Hunter. I was more of a fan of Triple H, man. Yeah. Number 3, Mick Foley. I don't give a shit if you was Mankind. I don't give a shit if you was Dude Love. I don't give a shit if you was Cactus Jack. Mick Foley. Mick Foley is one of the rare few characters in the business, one of the rare few people in the business that could actually have 3 different personalities, and all 3 different personalities actually were different. Like nowadays, people want you to kind of still be somewhat of the person that you. Cactus Jack was completely different than Dude Love. Dude Love was completely different than fucking Mankind. Mankind was completely different than fucking Cactus Jack. Like it was That's how it was supposed to fucking be. When he put the mask on, he was mankind. When he came out in the fucking hippie shit, he was dude love. When he was coming out in the flannel with the fucking have a nice day shirt on, it was over. It was like, oh shit, that's kind of Jack. You knew that Mick Foley is, and always will be one of the most game changing wrestlers of all time. I don't shit what nobody say. They're now there's like, oh man, Bailey's gonna do that kind of like that Mick Foley shit. It's rare to have to pull off a Mick Foley. Like that was rare. Mick Foley is one of the rare few wrestlers in the world like that ever to do what he did. He's number 3. That's fine. Number 2, The Undertaker. He debuted in the 90s. He dominated in the 90s. There's not too many characters like The Undertaker in the history of wrestling. Like I said, Undertaker and Kane might be 2 greatest presentations that we've ever seen. The way Undertaker came out in the Survivor Series in 1990, then winning the title in 91 over Hulk Hogan, and then just continuously showing that he was one of the greatest characters of all time. Through all of the matches, him and Diesel at WrestleMania 11, him and Mankind in Hell in a Cell at King of the Ring. His rivalries with Austin, his rivalries with Triple H, his rivalries with Kane. All of the times the Undertaker in the 90s had to go through bullshit to get to his 2000s and run. Holy hell! But 90s Undertaker still was the shit, man. Don't get it twisted, man. But number 1, who else would be number 1? It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Are we fucking kidding ourselves? Stone Cold is number 1. Let's get real. Stone Cold is number 1. There is nobody, and I absolutely mean nobody, that has a bigger or more dominant peak than Stone Cold Steve Austin. No one. See, people say The Rock, but The Rock's peak really didn't get started until like the 2000s. The 90s Stone Cold was different. Like him driving a beer truck in to the fucking building, him putting cement concrete into fucking Vince McMahon's convertible, him running over the limousine in the fucking, in the monster truck, like shit like that. Like Austin was different, bro. Like there was moments where Austin would just do shit and you had to tune in. You had to watch. That's the type of Stone Cold Steve Austin. He would just come out and stunner motherfuckers. That was an episode of Raw where he was just the whole episode was just him running out, just stunnering motherfuckers. He didn't do shit else. Just came out, everybody was running, trying to not get caught by. And he was just running, running, run. And he would just be stunnering people. Like that's Austin, man. Austin was different, man. That's why he's still beloved. All right, let me recap the list before I get out there. Number 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Number 2, The Undertaker. Number 3, Mick Foley. Number 4, Triple H. Number 5, The Rock. Number 6, Kane. Number 7, Shawn Michaels. No, yeah, number 7, Shawn Michaels. Number 8, Bret Hart. Number 9, Owen Hart. And number 10, Chyna. That is it. That is all. Yeah. Next week, we'll take a trip to matches. My top 10 matches of the 90s. Now, that's going to be interesting. Can't wait to do that. That is it next week. Talk to you guys soon. Talk to you guys soon.